And we are live. Welcome back. Welcome back. We made a couple of changes in regards to the stream, so I would hope that you're seeing a half decent image. One would hope. We're not seeing any dropped frames as yet, so that's always a good start. We got a big shadow just in TeamSpeak. He's going to offer some insightful feedback, one would hope. Let's go just for giggles. Let's go down some club some seals. What do we let's go tier 3. St. Louis is always good for shits and giggles, isn't it? And just as a bit of a test run, see how it looks. This is the second time we've gone live today, and we weren't doing too bad. The first live run, but yeah, after our last game, it just decided to crap itself for some reason, and I don't know. I didn't pray properly to the internet gods. But needless to say, we do have a fresh cup of coffee, and we've got a fresh game.
That's a technical game, crap too.
Yeah, sorry, I do forget to keep pressing the press to talk so that you can hear me live, as opposed to hearing me via the interwebs.
Picture looks good. I mean, it's still screen, but looks good.
Okay, so as you just heard, you know, Big Shadow, he's giving us some bit of feedback, just to give you some idea of what sort of lag we're looking at, or delay we're looking at. I'm currently talking as the big race countdown is on 18, 17, 16, 15 seconds. So give you an idea of what sort of delay we're looking at.
22, 21, 20, 19, 18.
So my guess is about 20 seconds, give or take.
General quarters.
Yeah, 12, 13, something like that.
Good luck, everyone.
Okay, that's interesting. Alright, well, I'm going to pretty well just go in guns a-blazing, literally. As I said, just to test it out. I'm looking over no drop frames. We're looking at 30 FPS. So it looks okay to me. What's it looking like for you?
Beautiful picture, mate. Beautiful.
Yeah. No, not what I looks like. What the stream looks like. Too soon?
Both need to be behind a glass wall. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, smooth. No lag. No buffering. It all looks really good. Really good.
Now, are you getting 720 or 1080?
720 at the moment, but I'll up that in a sec.
Okay. But you do have the option to go to 1080, yeah?
No, sorry, negative.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. I mean, if it looks alright at 720, I'll stick with that. I think it's 720 at 30 FPS. If it looks nice and smooth then, with no drop frames, then I'll leave it at that. Actually, I'm almost tempted to go to 1080 at 30 FPS and see if I could drop frames there, to be honest.
Oh, you do mess with those internet gods.
Yes, very much so.
Brave man. Yeah, cameras panning, please, and the shots are going continuous, so that's good.
Again, still no drop frames, which is what we like to see.
More importantly, your shells are hitting the ships, which we want to see.
Oh, some days I do. Not all the time.
I've been trying to put their fire, you know, their coal-burning engines out with water. Splash them a bit.
Torpedoes, direct front. All forces requesting torpedoes, dead ahead. All forces requesting cover fire. All forces requesting cover fire.
Everyone's just running away, the little bloody scaredy cats.
Requesting cover fire. The ship is on fire. All stations, provide fire support. Problem solved, sir.
Anyway, that was a bit of a test running. Good, bad, or otherwise.
Yeah, that's pretty good, mate. Pretty good. And kabloomy from now.
Okay, we're back to port.
Yep, that looked to work well, but that looked really well.
Okay, so what do you want to do? You want to join us, or you want to test yours out?
Well, I know the major problem with mine, of course, is I have to be the internet connection. Yeah, there's no question about it. You know, they're not really designed to run wireless.
Oh, okay.
When we have played it before, it's been late evening, early mornings. So there's certainly the internet's more freer then. There's less people using it, hopefully. And that's why I've been getting better responses, well, better presentations then. But if you want to go fighting, I'm certainly up for it.
All right, then we'll I'll send you out an you're in game, yeah.
Yes, I am, sir. Sure am.
Now, did you try to you did try whether you can go from 720 to 1080, didn't you? And you're saying that 720 was the best you can get.
720 is the highest offered.
Yep. And it still looked pretty sharp, full screen.
Yeah. Particularly on the monitor. So I did go auto, and that was 720 was coming through as its choice. So that's a good thing. Otherwise, it would downgrade to the level that's appropriate. So that 720 was good.
Now you're tier 5s, yeah?
Correct, yes. New York's back.
So you want to jump down to a 3, or you want to go back up to a 5 and continue that on?
We'll stay with the 5 if you like.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh god, I just painted the wrong ship. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'll try this French cruiser again. I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with this cruiser.
Yeah, it's a long, thin-looking ship. It's quite attractive lines on it. But geez, if you get sideways to the torpedoes, you're going to take the whole rack, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. I was just testing my audio. I'm just looking at the playback, and I thought I was just a little bit too loud the last time, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
Oh, I can juice it back up a smidge. That's just a smidge.
I'm showing 24 on the countdown clock, 23, 22. You haven't moved into the countdown area yet, so just see if we can get the difference in the timing again if you like.
10 seconds now live and 24 delayed. So 15-second delay by the looks of it.
Well, I showed you in Q.
General quarters. Good luck and fair seas. Good luck and fair seas.
Good luck and fair seas. Oh, he's really good. Where are you? Right behind me.
I'm a bit an idiot. I just put the screen up to right up to the end. It was a little bit behind.
Now I just want to sneak forward just a little bit, but I'd like to see that DD come out in front, to be honest, and he hadn't even started his engines up.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing. I was just turning so I didn't run you over. My battleship's faster than your cruiser.
Requesting fire support.
Yeah, he should really be running into that channel, shouldn't he?
Yeah, well, that DD hadn't even started up yet.
Fighter airborne.
All stop. Keep an eye on that channel.
Don't worry, that's just me. Well, that Kuma just got his butt kicked.
Yeah, see if I can get a few rounds in on him as well.
See that New York?
Yeah, behind the rocks there. See if I can get over the hill here.
Which I should not be broadside to a New York. That's not very clever of me at all. And that's what happens.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Ow! You little critter!
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Watch out, Minakaze.
you think he's going to cut through that little tunnel there? He is.
Yeah, he is. I got him.
Silly mistake on his part, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's certainly a brown pants moment right there. Yeah, there's not much I can do really. I've only got about a 4k health left, so you know, another round I'll get blown to smithereens.
Yeah, cool. I'll just pop in the long ones from behind the rocks and just keep moving back and forth.
I mean, they've only got Nicholas left, and that's over at on the eastern side there, so we could pretty well move up. Or not.
Yeah, in a bit. Just need a few minutes. I'm down to 7k.
Ow. Ow.
I was going to say you should move back behind the rocks, but too late.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Don't know why I even play this silly game. You're the star of the stream now.
Oh, cool. Then I hope my gunners get off their backside and reload.
One good thing to come out of it, I suppose, between that break, is that I'm not drinking cold coffee anymore. That's priorities, son. Priorities. Just a quick, well, there's a lull in for season. A quick shout out to those of you that have joined us in stream. Yeah, welcome aboard. Appreciate your company. Thanks for dropping by. It's, as I said, I do appreciate you dropping by and saying hello. If anyone's got any time up their sleeves, just give us a bit of feedback as to what the stream is looking like in your neck of the woods. As I was just saying to Big Shadow a little while ago, we changed some settings just recently, and be interesting to get some feedback as to how those settings transmit to the other end there, basically what they look like to you. If it's pretty good, I might even think about upping them slightly. So you should be receiving 720, and they're looking okay. We may even drop back to, or go up to 1080, depending on what sort of feedback we get. But at the moment we're pushing 720 at 30 FPS, and no frame droppage, which is good. But if anyone able to put some feedback in the comment section, that'd be greatly appreciated. Now basically I'm just pressing the press to talk just for your benefit there, Big Shadow, knowing that so you're able to hear me live, I suppose. This push to talk bizzo on the team speakers takes a bit to get used to.
Yeah, well, you know why I hang around my place now.
Yeah, exactly. I suppose the other way around it would be to use Discord, because that's voice activated. I'm sure it's voice activated.
Yeah, kablooey, there we go.
Boom, shakalaka.
Oh, no, I was going to say, I just ruined it for your viewers, but it's delayed, so that's okay. They won't know the surprise is coming. Oh, there they go. Now they know.
You can't keep that secret for very long.
No, I couldn't cut my transmission, just yours. No, that was it's good on your screen, bud. It's very good, in fact.
Alright, well, now that it's very good, we'll leave it at that for a little while. And, I mean, last time it was very good to at 1080 too, and it just chucked a hissy fit and decided it didn't want to work. So we'll run with 720 for a while and see how that goes.
I just refreshed my settings in Warship, and my main screen just came up a hell of a lot better. So that's a bit weird.
Uh-oh. This is not looking good.
I see a black screen.
Yeah. Doesn't like it at all.
Do you have a channel page?
Do I have a channel page?
Well, another page you can flip on rather than the game. I just want to see if that works. Yeah, you know your phone be welcome. Yeah, that's perfect.
For some reason it just doesn't like, oh, if I can correct it in about 10-15 seconds I'll leave it live, but if not, if 10-15 seconds, if I don't make it by then I'll just cut the feed.
Yeah. Mine went really good and yours went really bad. It's terrible, isn't it? That's just bad. It's not funny. Except I'm laughing. It's funny.
I got a funny feeling it's actually Warships that's doing it, because I've stopped and restarted Warships and it's now liking it.
Yeah, okay. Well, like I said, I just went through the settings and reapplied the best one, and it was already there. I just reapplied it, and my screen is absolutely perfect. And I'm talking about the big screen, not the monitor. It's clear as a bell. So I wonder if it is warships.
Now we're back live, and let's pick another ship before it decides to change its mind. And
the Tier 5 still in battle. I've got the Wyoming or St. Louis or whatever you like. 3s, 4s.
we'll go 4. Pick a Wyoming. Let's get on the water. So what'd you say you did? You refreshed it in Warships, yeah?
Yeah, the settings. I just went into settings, into the graphics there, and just reset the quality of it.
In graphics and reset. Okay.
Just went into the graphics there, went down, clicked on the graphic quality, and then hit the apply button, which shouldn't have changed, and then OK. So that worked pretty well. I'm not going to argue yet. So, as long as it stays clear, I'm happy. So I've got 2 very good quality pictures at the moment. Mine and yours is still excellent. Yours is brilliant. Yep.
When you say your live stream, yeah?
Your live stream, I'm not live streaming.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm talking about my screen quality is a lot improved. So.
Oh, good.
You're coming through as if it was just my game. So.
Awesome.
Very.
Yeah, I'm reading very healthy stream, 30 FPS, no drop frames, so it's all good news so far until something else happens.
Yep,
I'll go and
my 75%, wasn't it?
I'll go and
75%.
go and pray to the RNG Jesus, I think.
Starts.
So where would you like to go? So you're out to the right of me. I'll just come to the right, eh?
Yeah, we'll push north. So when you see a screen like that, just means I've gone to the other monitor to try to change something.
What did you change?
Just the positioning of the windows. That's all, just so I can see things.
Okay, it's coming. Yeah, it changed the quality there for a second.
All stations, provide fire support. Enemy force detected.
How'd you come into the game naked? No camo? No camo? No.
No camo. No. See, they're shooting at you with the camo, not me.
Oh, going like that, are we?
So I must remember to push the next time I laugh.
I'm gonna pull out with that DD close.
All stations.
Yeah, but if you get something back.
Enemy heavily damaged. Torpedoes astern.
Oh, you're gonna wear all those.
Yeah, bit of a pain that.
A silly place to put a mountain.
Thank you. Concentrate fire on the designated target. All stations requesting fire on the designated. Roger, proceeding to assist you. Attention, reporting the target position. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port.
Yeah, good on you. You're getting a side swipe here. Yeah, that's the way I'd pull back if I was you. You'd
Reporting the position.
take some serious hits, haven't you?
Yeah, those torpedoes went nice.
Wow, full salvo and a swing and a miss. Oh, that DD's still alive.
Yeah.
Not for longer, hopefully. There we go. Oh, 47 HP. There he goes.
I'm heading down to the areas for a few minutes.
Enemy cruiser detected. Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy destroyer blown up.
Okay, that DD finally put out.
Yeah, I just took one out just then.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh, there goes a Ellington.
All stations.
I'm going to push onto the
Concentrate fire on
flag.
target. Hang in there. Help is on the way. Affirmative.
Oh man, there's 3 of them moving onto our flag.
Yeah, whoops. Yeah, I've seen that. Hopefully, we just need to put rounds on them just to keep resetting while we're taking their flag.
If I'll just try to get on the edge of the range and hit them. I don't have to hit one, don't I?
Yeah. Or even just... Yeah, there's only one on there at the moment. So if you get one round on him, that'll just reset the flag. Of course, the more they put on the flag, the quicker that turns over.
Good, the DD hit him and hit him with the torque. Excellent.
Roger, proceeding to assist you. It's a go.
One hit will get rid of that one from my Uggy. And he's gone. Now with two battleships on.
Yeah, they're too far out for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll just go head onto him and just try to hit one every now and again. Okay, now there's 3 in there. That's good. Just keep resetting it. I'll be right.
Many thanks.
Let's force them out of our flag and to come and protect their own.
Yep, I'm gone. We're going to cap their flag before they catch ours, so that's good.
See if I can hide behind this soft rock. The intention there was not to kill the guy, but just to reset the cap. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, you got to get around on them if you can. Need to reset the other one.
I'm going to take a couple of torps here. Damn it! Oh, I just killed that scary island.
Ah, just a flash wound.
resolved, sir.
Hey, Congo's not silly. He's hiding, so he doesn't get reset. No, we're gonna have to kill him now.
Yeah, you need the carriers to move up into that red zone and sit up there while you guys go off and hit them.
Yeah, you got me good then.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
I'm gonna take some torps here. Oh, game. That was close.
Yeah, it was. Oh, we lost. Got a touch of spam there, bud.
Yeah, just a touch.
I think you can actually delete it if you wanted to. I'm not sure. Not afterwards, but yeah. I think you can get it off the off the actual screen. I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, it's flattering that Mafia Addict Game Mafia decided to spam my channel, so that's a. I almost feel honoured that he decided to spam my channel.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Hey? Sounds like an interesting game, but
Yeah.
sorry, don't like the way you advertise. Bad luck.
Oh, I played it years ago. It's not a bad game.
Okay, New York ready. If you want to go.
Who else we got? Oh, we got Sentry. How you doing, man?
Yeah, you're getting there.
Yeah, good. Yeah, but
What tier are you guys playing?
fours, fives.
Oh, yeah. Got any space in your div?
Oh, for you? Hell yeah.
Always, mate. Always. How you going?
For you? No.
Yeah, we're just live too. Just testing out different stream settings, and see whether OBS is going to behave itself this afternoon.
Oh, yeah. Beer, fours and fives, whatever you play, sounds good. I have ships and stuff.
You are not. Oh, yes, you are. Look at that. You're way up there.
I've just signed in.
Yeah, you're right, Big Shadow. I just actually went over to the chat window and deleted him out the chat.
Yeah, so that's not just gets rid of it off the screen for the future.
Oh, you got someone spamming your channel.
Nah, not a spam, just mad.
So if I bring that chat window back up, I can be able to see it then.
Yep, shows message stated. Good job.
So what are we doing? Fires, wasn't it? Sorry. Mind on job. I know it's doing me head in, but I'm going to try to keep pushing these bloody French line.
I'm yet to
You got to
really dig
remember,
into the
during the
French
war, they
line
spent
at all.
most of the time in the harbour.
Yeah, spending the most
All
of the time on
being
the...
scuttled, so as not to fall into the hands of those who may misuse them.
Yeah.
Yes. Anybody.
which was everyone, as it turns out. Tier 5s, huh? I have just the thing.
So with this one, we'll probably end up with 7s, 6s, and 5s again.
No, you're right.
No, not if we're all 5s.
Okay.
I think 5 is 5 protected matchmaking?
No, I ended up against 6 and 7s before.
Yeah, but was that the time when I went Cleveland, which is a 6?
Yeah, in which case the
it
matchmaking
was.
is
Yeah.
that of the highest tiered vessel.
Yeah, it would have up tiered you. Totally on purpose, of course.
Yeah. Because he's an asshole like that.
Actually, speaking of arseholes, have you spoken to Grunt this afternoon?
I have not. I was having a brief chat to him this morning on the Aegis7 Discord server.
Yep. No, I won't say too much live, but just check your Discord messages. Oh no, it's no big deal. It's just packs.
All right.
Like, it's all good. It's not urgent, but I don't want to say too much live, of course. But yeah.
Drugs, strippers, wild parties, debauchery, just the usuals.
In
that order, thank you.
That's right.
I wasn't impressed with
Reverse
Wasn't
alphabetical
impressed.
chronological order.
Wasn't impressed with Pax's restrictions on what are they called? Booth babes.
The booth babes. I
You're
don't
allowed
think
to have booth babes.
I mean, the first year PAX was on, they were quite prominent. Though, I didn't particularly, miss them, if you know what I mean. Like, I did the usual nerd thing, just got a heap of photos taken with the girls and everything the first year I was there, but, wasn't particularly missing them the second year. I feel like the second year, although they weren't there, at that particular one, I spent way more time in indie games actually talking to developers and local people and sort of getting more involved with the actual what PAX is about as opposed to just getting photos taken with chicks and playing video games. And the third year was the big Aegis7 meetup, which was last year's PAX, and that was just fucking crazy. So I don't even know if anyone had a spare thought for girls in amongst all that, because it was kind of go back inside for a panel, see some stuff, come outside for beers in that 1-2-1-2 format.
Rinse and repeat, yeah.
25 lunch yeah, 25 lunch breaks in the average day, all of them for drinks.
Attention, reporting the target position. Torpedoes to port.
Even the first year when they did have all the booth babes, it's almost like a derogatory term.
Oh, thanks, Sunshine. I'm going to take 3 friendly torps. One, no, missed one. There's 2.
Oh, Phoenix. New guy. He's like, oh, I know, I can torpedo him from here. And he's Phoenix with its 4K torpedo. I am about to pull the mother of all drive-bys on this Phoenix should he decide to hang out across this.
Yeah, I think I was just watching that. I think you're going to get him. He's going to right in front of you. He is. He's trying to nose in the tree.
Well, we herded him into you. It's up to you to finish him off.
He's about to get smacked real hard here.
Yep. Brown pants moment, factor of 100.
That's right. Oh, speaking of brown pants, Kaiser just shelled me heavily. Heartily. I do like this little ship, but she is pretty tough to play without enhanced marksman for the gun rotation. Because it's like a 36-second turret rotation on a destroyer.
Oh, I'll just put some HE out on this Kaiser.
Yeah, I think I shall attempt to sail around him and get a bit of an angle where his guns aren't already pointing at me before I open fire on him. Just for safety's sake.
Yeah, he's looking at me funny too, so I might just go quiet for a bit.
Yeah, I'll just put that.
Is that Koinsberg at 9.5 as well? I'm a little nervous about who
Whoa, that was a little bit closer than I would have liked it.
I think that Koinsberg's AFK. I have absolutely... I will shamelessly torpedo an AFK player.
I think it's time to push forward.
Yeah, this Kaiser's on the run. He's got torpedo bombers chasing him down from a horrible number of angles.
Yeah, oh, he just took another one.
There goes Mr. Kaiser. And
There goes Conning. Oh, double strike.
Oh, what a bummer.
double strike for
Those
someone.
wasted rounds are going out to him.
That was just, you know, lots of torpedoes going nuts over there. And kind of collapse their flank on this side. I think I'm pretty clear to sail straight into their cap zone now.
Yeah, that's where I'll be heading. Guarantee
It's
that.
like that Koinsberg was just collateral damage. I don't know if any of those torpedo strikes were directly aimed at him, but it was just the Kaiser was sailing so close, he just swept them all up anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I put him on fire, but I would have thought it wouldn't have done that much. So. Traffic, stop, brakes.
Fingers crossed those two broadside battleships to the dive bombers, to the torpedo bomber squadrons are more attractive looking than you on the way in there. I'm just looking at that big nest of battleships here and all those bombers in the air.
Yeah, it looks pretty busy. Lots of smoke.
It's alright, their whole fleet's gonna... Oh no, someone is inside our base. That is no good.
Well, that's just rude.
Oh, it is, and...
We got no one back
now
there.
I have to decide, do I steam back there to fix the problem, or do I do the hopes and prayers thing, and hope that our carrier of aircraft can get a couple of dive bombers off on that destroyer?
Well, it's going to be an interesting call because, like I said, carrier can spot him. Big Shadow should be able to hit him. With us on point, that should draw back their DD and their Wyoming, you would think.
Yeah, I'm going to head back that way and see if I can get guns on the area.
Yeah, I'm kind of unsure as to whether the Wyoming is going to attempt to turn back or not, but I am closing out with view of getting some torpedoes off in his general neck of the woods anyhow.
The other DD seems to be heading in that direction, so hopefully.
Well, I'll sit on point if you're going to take the Wyoming, to be honest.
Oh, the Wyoming just exploded, so I'm just
Okay.
just chilling at the moment. The destroyer of the enemy team has popped smoke and is now hiding. Although I did just see shots come out of the smoke, so I'm firing torpedoes straight into it. Hoping that I get lucky.
I think the best thing I can do is just sit here on point. Hopefully someone resets ours.
Yeah, just waiting for one to get in position.
Bingo.
Oh, someone blew. Wow.
Yes, let's got that necklace with a couple of torpedoes. We... Whoa, as I type frantically in caps lock. Please, dear God, baby Jesus. Do something about that guy. No. GG, boys.
Nah, well.
I just found him at the last second, bastard.
I got greedy. I thought someone else might have been able to cover the base, so I should have turboed back there with my large Russian motor.
Couple of rewards there, couple of ammos. Actually, I might drag out the Conic for this one, see if I can get me 50% on this one for today.
Oh, yeah. Gotta play that ship again, I think.
Just test the audio, see how the audio is coming out, just test it on another computer.
Already? Yeah, stream's still good, Vermby. It's coming through nice and clear still.
Yeah, I just unmuted it on another computer just to test it out. Sounds okay. I did back off my microphone just slightly before we come on back on air, well, an hour ago I suppose. I thought it was just a little bit too, in your face, so to speak.
I take it you're on a decent connection there, Fernby. You've got the upload for this sort of thing.
Yeah, long story short, I complained to my ISP and they gave us a shit ton. So yes, there's a short version.
I'm going to assume that ISP was the big O.
Yes, the big O, alright.
Oh, everybody.
If I know my ISP's complaining and insatiating customers with, we'll slap on a little bit of this, it's them.
Well, I was nice. I didn't go down the road of being nasty. I explained the facts and the figures, quite openly and
they do tend to fold very quickly when people come at them with like technicals based on their sales pitch with technical data. They like, oh crap, this person knows what they're talking about. Just like give them stuff.
Well, not that I knew what I was talking about. It was just more of You tell me what to do. I'm paying this much, and you're saying that you're providing this
Yeah.
much.
And it ain't happening.
Yeah, and it ain't happening. And the guy was just, hey, okay.
Yep. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Did are you on a cable package with them, or what is supposed to be an NBN package?
Yeah, NBN.
Okay, yeah, sweet, fair enough. Last time I had to deal with them, it was on a cable package, and same thing, just really absolutely under-delivering on what they promised, and it was quite specific during their sales pitch. They were like, oh, here's what we can give you, and I sort of said, look, if you can deliver this as a baseline, like, don't be like you're gonna, we're saying we can do this and it's actually gonna be this, because that will absolutely not fly. And in the end they weren't, so I pretty much got back to them and cancelled out of their contract on the inside of the next like 3 days and went, yep, no. You've pretty much failed on your part of the contract, so I'm bailing out of it regardless of whatever lock-ins you've decided to do after having the dotted line signed, and politely explained that if they wanted to pursue it, the next step after that would be the telecoms ombudsman, and they kinda
Yeah,
got
but
a
they
bit
still
gun shy
waste so
after
much
that,
of
so
your
they let
time,
it
don't
slide.
they?
That's basic. I've kind of been burnt by ISPs before, so I do not disconnect one service before engaging another. I'll quite honestly just take the hit, pay for a couple of extra months of coverage either side of a contract change, specifically so that I'm not without an internet connection while someone else may or may not be fucking me around.
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
nightmare.
And it also enables for pretty solid side-by-side connection testing as well, so it's kind of like a little gem for anyone out there who may be listening. Don't, like, do it like a monkey, branch to branch. Don't disconnect one until you've actually got a hold of the other. For all 3 of our viewers.
Yeah, for both of you.
How many people are watching this? Yeah, that's right. How many people are watching the stream? Have you got metrics on them?
3 now.
Oh, 3. No.
They mustn't have liked what you're saying, so you disappeared.
That's right, they're all Optus reps.
Actually, one of them be me on the other computer.
One of them
Wasn't the last time we did this, one of them's girlfriend was the Optus marketing manager?
It's market research. People need to know what's actually happening at the service end of their service. Well, I am way forward, hiding behind an island, looking for trouble.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Damn, just lost sight of him.
Silly enough to push right down on the wrong side of the island behind you, and I found it.
Enemy cruiser detected. Torpedoes, direct front.
Oh, that would have been square on if that fear attacker kept going.
Enemy battleship sighted. All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Enemy cruiser sighted.
Well, I think we can, well, me at least, push forward and try to push this a bit. It's a bit of a stalemate battle, this one. One's just waiting for the other one to make a move.
There's about 3/5 of not much going on right here.
Yeah, I'm just about to put a line over the deck and catch some fish.
That's the frontier. We call it multi-genre gaming.
Yes.
Kaboomy.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Oh, well, that sounded expensive.
When you started playing this game, Shadow, did someone give you the invite code that gave you the Texas and what have you by chance?
No, mate, no. We looked at that, Fernby. You can't give it to someone who's already playing, can you?
No.
It's time for little Shadow to get that out.
Oh, Fura Tucker, you want to play, Sunshine?
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, direct front.
He's turning in, he's turning out. He's giving me nothing. Very slow game. It's sort of like we're just.
It is a very slow game, isn't it?
Chipping away. We're at the 12-minute mark, and I've done about 5,000 damage. Shot about 20 rounds on target.
Well, we're streaming down the west coast, and they're all streaming up the east coast.
Yeah, we're just sailing in circles. It's gonna be a. Pray tell, fingers crossed our defense.
I'm ready by myself.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy destroyer detected. Enemy severely damaged. Reporting the target position.
Come on, Stellinium.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, direct front. Enemy battleship detected.
It's got to be one of the slowest battles I've been in a long time.
It feels. Yeah, it's not fast or furious.
It's very strategic, though.
The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
Now he's got me smoked up. I'm sitting in smoke. There's really no advantage being here. We've got nothing to shoot at.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Oh, that's a terrible shot.
Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Oh, please. with your pesky little torpedoes.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Attention. Reporting a target position.
Actually, that'd be funny as fuck if we went full time without
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
without winning too much.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
User joined your channel.
Mayday, mayday.
Well, we're currently sort of, I mean, I suppose teetering on that little edge of like harassing their base, I suppose you'd call it.
Yeah, yeah.
Greetings, guys.
Greetings.
Hey, man.
Hey. You live, Fernby?
Yeah, brother.
It's all good. I'll keep the salty profanity to a minimum.
Oh no, that's a prerequisite.
You playing randoms or
No, we're in a div at the moment.
okay, no worries. I'm just waiting for my game to update, so.
Oh, Akatsuki, this is gonna suck a lot.
Yeah, I got a little bit off him, but not much.
All stations. Enemy reporting position. Enemy aircraft carrier detected.
I'm going to step on their flag, try to draw them back.
They've generally smoked.
Yeah, my guess it'd have torps out. Although I was going to say for me, but I might be just out of his torp range.
Hopefully it was on up sentry.
Hopefully that Akatsuki eats it, because there is a crisscross of torpedoes on his way into his little hidey hole there. Yeah, there he goes. I am dead as, bro.
The enemy warship.
Rip.
Yeah, shoot that for a target for me. He was the one that ruined my day just
Yeah, I just got a bit. There he goes.
There we go.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Yeah, I told you it'll call everyone back.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh, I'm going to eat a big one here.
Oh no! Well, you're only gonna eat one though. That's alright.
Yeah, one's okay. I can do with one. That was very nice of that DD to throw me some smoke.
In the thoughtful Shiri episode.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy destroyer detected.
This grouping looks good.
Problem solved, sir.
It's one of those nice destroyers who even hangs outside his own smoke to spot for you after his coded job.
Yeah, these are just going to bounce off that Fuso at this distance.
Crack him with the water line around the bow, you should be able to break him. I think that might be you, Big Shadow Talker. coming through like a bowl of crunchy cornflakes? I don't know. I can just hear like a crunchy noise, like radio muffled.
But you must put something in the background.
Oh, that was not bad.
You see, it's calling everyone back.
Is that Algeria on 1 hit point out of 35,000?
Yeah, affirmative. Yes.
Wow.
Who?
Flush him with water.
It's so rare to see. It's so rare to see. And he managed to put down a bone.
Yeah, I don't know why sometimes RNG gives you 1 health point. Is it just like, oh, like get back home mode or something? I don't know.
That's the point where it's like that next guy who just stubs his shin on a bulkhead door or something, like the whole ship's gonna snap in half and sink.
Although, if you're on 1
Well,
HP, you would
well played,
get a lot
bad
of
guys.
adrenaline rush, I guess.
You would be maxing out. An extra 20% rate of fire across the board.
The ship is on fire.
Isn't there a Russian destroyer that goes really good with adrenaline rush, or is that a US one?
No, just about everything goes pretty well with adrenaline rush, to tell you the truth. The faster...
Ow.
They got on the cap up top to the north, yeah, like it's...
Is that Cleveland at the back? Is that like bottled water? I just can't... I don't understand. He's sailing around in circles, he hasn't done a lot...
He was sitting over on the left-hand boundary there for a long time doing nothing.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, like, it could be a player who's just gone AFK for whatever reason and decided to smack his rudder on with full thrust and see what happens, but it's like...
Oh,
but
wooden
if it's a
spoon.
bot or something, you don't... Wooden spoon?
No, sorry, wooden spoons in chat. A guy by the name of Wooden Spoon, good guy. If you've been in there for a while there, brother, I do apologise. I've only just looked over.
C is firing the odd random shot at a hill or a cliff.
Sorry, Wooden
Yeah,
Spoon,
he's
I do
down
apologise. I am
the zone, that's for sure.
just seeing you on. I was deeply into that game, to be honest.
Bugger.
Yeah, well, win some, lose some, huh?
Oh. I was just thinking, I mean, if it's like a bot or something, it just doesn't make sense because if you don't... What is it? As the game says, if it's like you have not proved yourself in this battle, you just get nothing.
Yeah, you reckon it was a bot?
I don't know. I figure most of the time it's a player, but I figured they're just like, you know, they're playing games and some shit comes up, they gotta walk the dog or the missus has just gotten home or they're getting yelled at to take out the rubbish or whatever, and it's like, oh, I'm just gonna jam the rudder on and see what happens. Leave something heavy on the mouse and...
So we're going again, boys? Unless we want to do a div and oh, I suppose we can't. I was going to say do a div win for the what's it called again? Operation of the week.
I'm just about to load in, so sure.
But don't you have to have what's the minimum tier that you can be?
I think it's actually a level 14 or something.
Yeah, we might not be able to. That's alright, we'll just keep plugging away and getting Big Shadow tiered up. Sorry about that, Coburn.
It's all good. It's all good. Just waiting for mods to finish patching. I started loading the game and then it just mods started finishing. We have to restart it.
Wooden Spoon, you're still with us, brother? If you're still with us, man, just give us a shout out as to how well how good, bad, or otherwise that stream is there, man. You may or may not have heard earlier. Just made some changes to the OBS, and we're hoping that was changes for the better, not for the worse. So, if you happen to be around, just throw good, bad, or crap up on the chat there, and
I've
some
never
feedback would
really
be awesome.
played team battles, mainly because it's like 7 o'clock or something my time, and usually I log off then. So,
Might actually Wooden Spoon. I might off camera at some stage. I'll pick your brain as to what these settings should be.
sorry,
7 o'clock morning or night?
at night.
Yeah, Eastern States.
Alright, I'm going to go to the Konig again, I reckon.
It's not hard to guess what I'm going with. But it got the
Yeah.
one live. Stream's still coming through.
Yeah, well, that's weird as earlier. You wouldn't have been around there, Sentry, but you had a good stream, no losses, and then all of a sudden OBS stopped picking up from the game. Like, they just shut down, said, nah, I've had enough, don't want to play anymore.
That's strange.
After a reset of Warships, OBS started picking it up.
Alright, I'm back. But yeah, your audio dropped out. I see streaming issues like that with relative frequency, I suppose.
I've been using, I hate to plug it on the actual stream, but I've been using Restream, and usually when I have hiccups it just basically, patches that little bit of thing rather than actually dropping it out, because since I go YouTube gaming streaming, it just, when it drops out for 5 seconds, it thinks I'm done with the stream and then it starts again, rather than...
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure what Twitch what Twitch does, but yeah. Only issues I've been having is if I use a capture card, but I don't use a capture card to record the desktop or anything like that, so...
Yeah, I know some people where their streaming protocol is they'll use a capture card, which basically just takes all of the audio and video output of whatever's going on, then they'll use that capture card's output to feed into a completely different computer, and then they'll use that other computer to just stream what's coming off the incoming from that capture card.
Yeah.
Via their own GPU, so if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. I do one of my devices that way, but sometimes it complains if it uses hates a content protection thing,
Yeah.
But
I don't know, I'd like to do some streaming myself, but my bandwidth just does not support it. And the government has deigned that, fibre to the house is something that this country just doesn't need. So, I'm kind of boned on that. I've got a fucking multi-gajillion dollar media computer made just for it. And I cannot stream.
What sort of A or C or B or C?
Yeah, I'm gonna let those guys go and do their thing at A, and hopefully they just don't die. I don't know. We're all in battleships, so I figure C point's probably a little bit more viable for us.
Yeah, fair call.
If you wait for us to catch up, I'm in my maximize AA Jax Texas, so.
Well, nice. Nice.
I will say
I
that
don't have an anti-gravity button, but she does alright.
NBN guys are coming in my area to do maintenance. I think my fixed wireless dish is getting a service, so be pretty okay.
Much obliged.
But anyway, thanks government.
Just can't believe how badly they fucked that up.
It's
like it's like they changed the plan and wanted to do something different purely just based out of spite for the other party. It had nothing to do with actually like whether it was the right thing to do or not. I mean, if you were good about it, right? The other party wants to do this thing, and even if like you're opposed to it, but it's a big expensive infrastructure project, you let it happen. You make some minor policy changes to it that really doesn't affect anything, and then you still get on the news and tell everyone how great you are because you fixed up their huge fuck up, and it's all, you know, pat yourself on the back for a job well done now without really changing anything and just like essentially taking credit for it, like, because politicians do shit like that all the time.
Yeah.
But instead they decided like, no, we don't need fibre, we're gonna stick with fucking the aging copper network in this giant fuck-up scam of a setup that's wound up costing even more money anyway and is still going to need replacing in the next 5 to 10 years regardless.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy on NBN fixed wireless, and I've got the line of sight to the oh shit, I've
oh yeah, like if you've got like straight line of sight to the tower, you'll still be fucking pretty good.
Yeah, the only problem is during the day it does fluctuate, especially if it's on holidays and stuff. It starts tanking. And I get up to 5 megabits up, but in reality that's not 2.5 or 2. Like sometimes I'll be streaming and...
So it's really about the same as what I'm getting the radio cell here anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
see, it's not the download that bothers me, it's the upload. Like, I mean, as shithouse as it is, I can get by and my house functions as long as I'm getting like 10, 11 megabit down. Which is okay, like that's enough for me to play games, do whatever I need to do, and for the missus to watch Netflix in the background and everyone's happy. But it's the upload that's the killer, because if you want to do creative work, or stream, or attempt to run any sort of like commerce or potentially, you know, profit-making thing online, it's the upload you need. You need to be able to get data out, not just download it.
No, I mean that's the thing. I try to get at least 3 megabits up because if I have to upload, you know, debug stuff for games, stuff that I build, and debug builds and testing and stuff, and if they're like 500 megabytes a compiled build, I don't want to have to wait for a coon's age to have it all up, and I have to upload it to Google Drive or whatever. And luckily Google has good Australian servers. However, when I was on Telstra 3G, I was only at 8 gigabytes a month, and you get pretty much shafted up the bum, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just glad that NBN came, but yeah, it's just I just hate it when we're going ass backwards. And I mean, I'm not trying to sound political, but it's just I get really frustrated when you get just shit internet, and they go, oh yeah, we'll make it better, but it never happens because the two sides of the party are always fighting.
Getting ready to slam this Graf Spee.
Yeah, I'll just put one up his poo chute in.
It's gonna suck so hard for him. I'm prepped for a big broadside too.
Windows F up my settings.
Hey, buddy, take that.
Fire on the enemy warship.
You may have the guns, Graf Spee, but you have cruiser armor.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
That applies to the high
Has he got torpedoes on that?
Position of a strategic target.
Sorry.
Yeah, he certainly has, because I just wore one.
Oh, yeah, because yeah, that's right. I was just watching this show and you only wore one. Thank Christ for that.
That's alright, I was distracted. I was playing with the Furutaka. Shouldn't play with my food, should I?
Oh, well, I'm gonna wear two because I'm silly and should have changed course.
I'm currently playing with Nakasuki. Trying to get its engine so I can then go in for the kill. Ah, god damn it.
I love it when you smack a shell into the spine of the ship at a 45-degree angle, dead center, so it like goes through the center of it, and it's like, yeah, overpen, it's like, okay, fine.
Happy with that? First blood destroyed him. Applying the perf, so I'm representing my country.
I'm just gonna sit here and take it, I think.
Team has taken the lead.
I've got a funny feeling those torps are for me.
Well, I hope so. Better you than me.
Merry Christmas.
If they were doing a loop back and setup, that squad of fighter shooters actually strafed them.
It was me. 1, 2, 3.
Ow! Ow! Go away, nasty man!
What is that Congo doing? What is our Matsaki doing?
Enemy destroyer detected. Enemy cruiser detected. Much obliged. All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Oh, bracketed that Fiji within a millimeter of his life.
Ah, it just disappeared.
Going backwards.
Put some rounds out on that Congo just to reset B.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Oh yeah, I see him. He is out of my gun range. I need to get over that way.
Our victory is in sight.
We got torpedo bombers coming in.
Oh, I'll take a Citadel at 14 Ks.
What?
I shoot over the hill? No, I can't.
Oh, I got one of them shot.
I'm gone.
No, did you take my torch, did you?
This is like the one.
Yeah, I did, man.
This is like the one circumstance where the Texas just has got atrocious protection, like because I'm up tiered to a tier 7 versus the Saipan, and then the Saipan has got tier 9 planes, so it's like as good as the AA on the Texas is, it's like a tier 5 ship shooting at tier 9 planes. So I just cannot strip them before they like have a chance to do damage, unfortunately. I'm gonna try and get some lead out on that ferry taco.
Yeah, I did it, but the mountain got in the way.
Can a perf penetrate a Congo's armor?
Probably around the bow and the very stern from the broadside angle at close enough range that the AP scores flush hits. I would assume so.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
There's a lot of there's a lot of caveats in there, but the answer is yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sconned him. Who was that?
I don't know. It wasn't me. It was the Koenig, actually. Nah, it wasn't a... Must have been.
Yeah, someone over by X.
One shell shy of taking that Congo out. Who was the bane of my life, I swear.
Oh shit, someone's coming our base. Far out.
Our victory is in sight.
We're up a lot of points. Provided we don't do anything silly and absolutely fuck this up, we should be alright.
That Fuji's still kicking.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Not for long, he's not.
Thank you.
Still running.
Boom. Well, we're gonna win this game, no doubt about it. We're about to go into cap. I'm gonna try and catch up to this Ashigira and provide him what little air support I can against bloody Tier 9 torpedo bombers. Gosh dang nabbit.
Just do it! As that guy says on YouTube.
That's game.
Sheer LaBouffe.
Sorry?
That's the guy who did the Just Do It. The actor. Wonder if when he did that, he just knew that it was gonna become like the just legendary grade meme. Did he just like sit in his office and go, you know what? I got an idea. I'm gonna like get 2 billion hits on YouTube and make an internet meme that will just last for years.
I just realised our the base, the amount of points we've got is 420.
YOLO. Blaze it.
Yeah.
Hashtag thug life.
Yeah, pop the weed smoke. What's the one that you...
The weed generator.
Yeah. Oh, here comes a Matsuki doing some drifts.
Drifto Kingo.
Yeah. Too much.
Alright,
Slow down.
gentlemen, I'm just going to have to pull the pin for a little while, get up, have a walk around, stretch, you know, lap the dog, pat the missus, that type of thing.
Sounds good.
Sounds backwards.
Slap the dog.
Oh, he's quick, isn't he?
I'm gonna take mine for a walk actually. I'm gonna fucking run him down to the vet and raid their like fucking rawhide supplies.
Speaking of pets, we got
If I
got
don't keep this dog like with things to chew, he just finds a way to destroy my house.
what brand is not brand? What what breed is your dog? Centric.
He's a whippet. Half size greyhound.
Okay, ours is our new one is.
Alright guys, thank you very much for your company. The guys are still talking in game there, but that's all well and good. Thank you very much for your company. Do appreciate it, and I'll look forward to it in the next one.
See what